sweeties, welcome to my channel. I'm Roni and today we're in the world of Selva Dorada that came with Jungle Adventure to build a cafe in the middle of the jungle. For this build I had no specific picture as an inspiration, but I just found this item that I'm placing now. It's this piece of wall decoration with an avocado, and I wanted to make some build that, you know, whose theme is just going to be like revolving around avocados. Because that specific item is from the Jungle Adventure pack, I thought that bringing this build to its own world would make sense. So that's exactly what I did, but other than this specific piece of wall decor, I had nothing specific in my mind when I started. However, I thought that it would be interesting to somehow combine the features of functionalism. I hope that's what you call it in English as well, like with this like architectural direction of many like you know, stone and concrete walls. It seemed like something like I kind of like the juxtaposition between like the material and like the specific style and the jungle. I don't know, it seemed interesting enough, and I think that the overall result is quite nice, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Right now we're still working on the exterior, so the shape is somewhat peculiar. We have quite limited space on the ground floor, but then the first floor is where the actual like cafe is. Now I'm not entirely sure whether I mentioned that this is a cafe in this world. So yeah, we're building a cafe. So I had a very specific idea about the interior when I started, once again inspired by the fruit itself. So we're working with very bright shades of wood, and with this like specific green color. For that I'm using this plasticky chair from City Living. I'm not sure whether I used this chair in this particular swatch ever before. I like it a lot. The black and brown swatch is my most favorite. I kind of overuse it honestly, but I really like the green shade as well. It's just not, you know, you don't have that many spaces where you can fit it, so this seemed ideal. So like I said, I'm working with this like bright color scheme with this very lovely shade of green. I'll be popping like from the exterior to the interior and back. You know, it's quite clear that this, like I said at the beginning, this is not inspired by anything specific. This is just like my own approach to it, so I build it as it like you know, came to my mind. So that's why you will see me popping from the inside to the outside and vice versa, simply because when I just had an idea, I just did it, and I thought that it would look better if I like kept the whole process in, well, not the whole process, but like in the process in its own like chronological order. So now I'm trying to clearly add the staircase, which was a bit more complicated than I anticipated, but thankfully it's almost happening. Yes, awesome. So I'm still working on the first floor or the second floor, of course, depending on whether you speak like the American or British English. I'm still trying to decorate this space. The decorations are maybe a bit repetitive, but it made sense because it's a cafe, so I wanted to achieve this kind of uniform look of the whole space. So I'm still working on this part of the build, checking it from all sides to see whether I like it or not, and keeping the whole theme cohesive. It's my first time building in Salvadorada, I think, and it's also, for now, possibly the last time I built there. I am not entirely sure what to do, I think, in this world. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love the world so much. It's wonderful. I remember when I was building this cafe, it was still on my old computer, which is not, well, my old laptop really, and it's not a gaming laptop, so it was lagging terribly. The world, you have so many trees there and so many items in the surrounding world that my laptop struggled a lot. But yeah, so then I really haven't returned to this world since then, and I'm considering it now. So if you have any ideas what I could build in the world, write them down in the comments, because it would help me a lot. I would like some inspiration. I would like to build, this particular bit, something different, something like, oh yeah, I just don't want to do the first thing that crosses your mind, to just use the items from that pack and build something there, but I want to do something different. I just can't figure out what it should be. So if you have any suggestions, please write them down in the comments, and I will really, really appreciate it. Thank you. So the cafe area is almost done on this floor. As you can see, and I'm really sorry for that, I know it's a bit of an eyesore, but you see all those requirements on the left side, because I don't remember all the requirements, and so I kept it there. Sorry for that. But as you can see, the dining chairs, there are 26 of them out of the 6 necessary ones, so there should be no fear that your Sims won't have the place to sit anywhere, because yeah, there are many chairs in there. Most this big area is on the first floor, and when I was playtesting it, I realized that the Sims tend to stay on the ground floor and don't really go upstairs. I'll be decorating that part momentarily, but I placed some items on this floor to kind of make them come upstairs. I was considering placing this cafe item. That's the espresso bar. I couldn't find the name of it. The espresso bar. I was considering placing it on the first floor and not on the ground floor, so that I would avoid this, But I don't know. I think that specifically this type of build is very realistic, with relatively small space on the ground floor, where is that bar where you can order drinks or some croissants and whatnot, but it's there so that you can order those things and leave if you just want to grab a drink to go. But if you want to stay in most cafes that I know and that have, of course, those cafes that have 2 floors, usually the seating area is upstairs. So I still like this organization of the items much better. But yeah, your Sims somehow tend to get stuck on the ground floor every now and then, but I tried to place a lot of items on the first floor, like laptops and some radios and stuff like that, and of course the bathroom, so that they have a reason to go upstairs. Now, once again, we're back working on the exterior, and this is where the magic happens, honestly. I was playing around with this part for such a long time. If I kept it all in, this video would never end. So I decided to cut out the major, like most of the parts, but I just wanted to show you how I do this kind of landscaping even without any mods or CCs or whatever. You can do this purely with your game. It's quite difficult. The items do not stay where you want them every now and then, so you have to play around with it a lot. But basically, you're just building, see, you build a basement, then you remove the ceiling of the basement, then you can place those items like wherever you want them. So I'm placing those stones, I'm raising them up, and just trying to mimic like the shape of some like rock formation on which the cafe is positioned. So I'm moving those items here and there, trying to make it all very much natural. And then you just, see, you move the basement, you delete the wall, and then you have it. And you can do it multiple times. It works quite nicely. And to give it this realistic look, just add plants here and there. Once again, raise them up by using your 9 keys. And I think it looks amazing. And like I said, you need no mods for that. Oh my gosh, I couldn't almost say it out loud. Sorry. So yeah, even if you can't have mods, or if there's any reason why you can't use them or just don't want to use them generally, you can do it this way, and I think it looks wonderful. So like I said, I cut out a major part of it, but yeah, you can see that I placed those like rock formations all around the lot to really make it look like the cafe is standing on this like little mountain, or whatever you would call it. So yeah, adding all those plants to make it realistic. I am using a lot of items, of course, from the Jungle Adventure expansion pack. Or no, it's not the expansion pack, right? It's a game pack. But yeah, from this pack, since the plants here have a teeny tiny different shade of green than from the items from the base game. So this way, I think it fits all nicely in, and it just makes a lot of sense. I'm trying to give some interest to the roofing, since this build is basically just a couple of boxes placed together. So I am adding some bushes and plants to the roof as well. Once again, we're giving it this very, very natural look. Now, of course, we're working with the terrain paint to make it look like it's being used, it's being like worked on, and yeah, it's really giving it a very, very realistic look. So now I'm decorating this like front of the house, or like the entrance. It's relatively simple. I just added this specific door for the employees. This this item from the holiday stuff bag is meant to be like personal only or whatever. So I thought it was kind of funny. It reminded me of those signs. So why not use it? I am also adding several bikes in there, because adding cars in here would be really, really, really weird. Now we're moving on to the public bathroom of the cafe. It's relatively simple. I'm adding some pictures there, keeping the theme cohesive once again. But yeah, I'm like trying not to overdo it. Just a couple of plants, some simple, realistic items. But come on, it's a bathroom, so I am not trying to do anything like weird or specific or something niche, because you don't really need it in the bathroom. So placing just a very few items there, and I'm wondering where we're going to go next. Oh right, so we're adding small decorative items to make it look realistic. This speaker or this radio, I struggle with it so much because it doesn't fit on many tables, so you need to raise it up, you know, using the 9 keys, the 9 key again, and I have no idea. It's like it doesn't work that the tables are in slightly different height, so that I'm using some different tables on which it is like possible, on which you can place those items, and I'm always trying to find the proper height. Once again, not using any mods, so sometimes it's a bit more complicated than it needs to be, but honestly, I'm usually having fun, so why not? Decorating the espresso bar, like adding those last touches, some umbrellas. I don't know, it's an item, like you can see I'm going through the debug menu or like the debug catalog, and I'm placing items from this specific word to fit in, basically. Adding those avocado pictures to the back of the build as well, and yeah, just adding those last touches. So this is the end of the video, so if you enjoyed it, I would very much appreciate if you could like and comment, and of course if you want to subscribe, feel free to do so. But most importantly, I very much thank you for watching this video, and I wish you all a very, very lovely day.